What's happening is that as polar ice is melting away, so is the stability of the planet.
Global sea level reached a record high, the highest greenhouse gases ever released. Arctic sea ice levels reached a record low, the hottest year ever. The Arctic is warming at a rate about 2 times faster than the rest of the world.
There's still time to save what remains. But we have an obligation to come back and say, look, this is what I witnessed. We have to keep the rest of the world engaged, sharing what we know.
Pictures have power, the power to convince the unconvinced.
Illustrate it, write about it, photograph it, sketch it, paint it, sculpt it, go back with this body of work, present it to change people's minds, attitudes, and maybe behaviors.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, the imagery in Elysium is worth thousands of pictures. The survival of the Arctic affects our very own survival on planet Earth.
Global warming is not something that is in the future anymore. We are now in the middle of it.
More polar bears stranded on land.
The change here in the Arctic is probably the most visible and the most obvious to people in terms of what's happening with climate change.
The animals are suffering and struggling.
But unfortunately, increasingly, maybe for the next generation of our children and grandchildren, in a zoo will be the only place where they do get to see a bear.
Whatever remains of our legacy, the future of our children, depends on what we do now.
Now, I'm a scientist. People ask me sometimes, so do you believe in climate change? Do you think that the planet is really warming? And I say, I don't believe or disbelieve. I just look at the evidence, and the evidence is all around me.